It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? One of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. It's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. D. Alford on the return for the Falcons. This brought him out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, one of the big moves in the offseason. Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Coach told me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air. And
oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
A gain of 13 yards. First down at now.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 5.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. He'll go again here with Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
13. Design run here with Jackson.
Jackson on the keeper.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Cousins now. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to be hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
They're going to go right back to Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Up the sideline, past midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Jordan Stout out once again for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Moore. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. That's to Pitts, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And he's got it. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now Cousins on the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A give, and here comes Robinson.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
14, Ravens, nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down. Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run it with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. 3rd and 5. Aguilar goes off in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge catch to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you're going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Cousins. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Cousins now on 2nd down. This throw's pulled in by Pitts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, Cousins. He's got his target. That's Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcons first down.
On the give, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 23-yard line. 1 yard line. Brings up second and 9.
Cousins gonna throw. There's a throw right side. Gonna be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Ravens 23-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now here's second and goal. Now, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. Coach,
thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Ray McLeod on the return. Oh, yeah. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10. They run over center with Robinson. He'll work forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Cousins now. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. DC ready. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Jackson looking to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that run.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's...
And he will go all the way. Bateman, touchdown Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing his Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Robinson. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll run with Robinson. He's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now, Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
But there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Jordan Stone in punt formation for the Ravens.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Ravens sending the punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. He'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Cousins now on 2nd down. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta. We'll try the right side with Robinson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And Throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Cousins. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. He'll try and run for this with Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short the first down. 4th down coming up. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Damn. You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back.
Said it was up and it was stuck.